Down in Newark, New Jersey, there's a circus in the street. A bunch of screaming radicals throwing rocks at ISIS feet. They're blocking up the roadways, yelling, abolish ICE, while real Americans are working, paying taxes, doing right. They got signs for criminals and flags that ain't our own. Hunger strike on day number 9, still can't find their way home. This ain't America, boys. This is straight up treason. Biden ICE agents throwing fireworks for no good reason. You hate our laws, you hate our borders, you hate everything we stand for. We'll go on and cry about it. We're still gonna enforce them. We got Trump back in the White House. ICE is doing what they do, rounding up the worst of the worst and sending them back home to you. So wave your little signs, scream until your face is blue. But we ain't changing nothing, not for illegals or for you. One fool named Brandon Geyer, he thought he was real tough. Bit 2 ICE officers, yeah, that went over rough. Now he's sitting in a cell, wondering what he did wrong, while real patriots in Trump hats are singing freedom songs. You got Proud Boys on one side, communists on the other, state police on horseback, putting down this socialist clutter. This ain't America, boys. This is straight up treason, attacking law enforcement just to help illegal aliens. You hate our sovereignty, you hate everything that's good. You'd rather side with foreign criminals than the red, white, and blue. Trump's building back this country, making us strong again, deporting gang members and the ones who broke the law, my friend. So keep your hunger strikes and your little protest games. You're wasting all your time, we're sending them back just the same. You scream about conditions like it's some kind of crime, but you broke the law first when you crossed that line. Now you're throwing gas canisters, acting like a mob, while American families are praying ICE never stops. Governor Cheryl tried to play both sides real cute, but Trump's boy showed up and said, we ain't done with you. Mark Wayne Mullin made it clear, we stand with the men in blue. Law and order's coming back, and it's long overdue. Protesting for illegal aliens is the dumbest thing I've seen. You're out there fighting for folks who cut in front of your own team. They don't love this country, they just want the free ride, while veterans sleep on sidewalks and our own people get denied. You call yourself compassionate, I call it straight up dumb. Standing with the lawbreakers while waving foreign flags in the sun. Yeah, you hate America, that much is crystal clear. You'd rather burn Old Glory than protect what we hold dear. But we the people ain't backing down, we're done being nice. We got a president who loves this country, and we got ICE. This ain't America, boy. We're taking it back today. We're done with open borders and watching criminals play. Trump's in charge, ICE is rolling. and keep throwing your little fits. But real Americans are smiling, 'cause we're done with all your shit. God bless the USA. God bless the man in blue. And God bless Donald Trump. We're coming for you. Yeah, we're coming for you. Lock 'em up and send 'em home. God bless America.
Okay, guys, what a busy night this is. We've got, believe it or not, we've got 3 different situations up on the board tonight, including the commercial. You know, there's always one screen that will just constantly be playing commercials, and I found it for tonight. It's the big screen, unfortunately. All right, so here's what we got tonight. We've got 3 different situations. I've got a bunch of other stuff, too, if we get to it. But we probably won't get to it. All right, but here's what we got so far. Damn this thing. All right, so here's what we got so far. We're looking at election results coming in. The California ones will start rolling in right about 11 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to see how I hold out. I'm probably going to try to stay on a little bit longer. I would like to see if we can glean any possible results from right at 11. You have to remember, California takes a long time to count votes. They take weeks sometimes to count all their votes. Florida has a complete vote count within 2 hours, 98% counted. It's ridiculous, but this is because it's always in the areas where they're delinquent, where they're having a hard time with the numbers. So what they'll do is they hold the results, and they'll blame it on this and blame it on that, and eventually, oh look, here's the results, the Democrat won. It's vote manufacturing, it's whatever you want to call it. It's one of the reasons. I mean, do you think everybody in California is stupid? No. There's a lot of really great folks out there. And it's the most beautiful state in the union. And it's being run by Democrats right now. I mean, it's literally being run by a guy that's about to term out that is just an absolute douchebag. Gavin Douche Newsom. And he's run it in the ground. He ran a city in the ground. He's run a state in the ground. And now he would love to get elected to run your country in the ground, but that's not going to happen. Currently, only 16 or 17% of the Democrats want him anyway. All right, so anyway, that's the first thing we got going on. Election results coming in. That's the upper middle and upper left screen. We're watching election results as they come in. Decision 2026. Upper right, we do have some severe weather tonight. Nothing really bad. I don't think we're going to get any long track tornadoes or nothing. But we do have an area here in the outlook that looks like it's going to be a little choppy through North and South Dakota tonight, including western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming. This whole area up here under the gun tonight for some strong weather. And so we are just going to be keeping an eye on that here on the larger composite view. But we do have this up. I got a couple of storm chasers that are trying to catch up with their cell right here, which looks like it was trying to hook up just a few minutes ago. But let me see here. Let me see if we got a radar nearby that we can look at here. Let's just analyze this real quick. Yeah, there's a couplet there. There is definitely a couplet there. And so they're trying to get out ahead of this thing. Except instead of this guy, I want to put up this guy, Brandon Kopek. Oh, look at that beautiful view. These guys give us magnificent views. That's in the upper right corner. We are monitoring currently this storm right here. It does have a couplet. Actually, I do have 3 storm chasers on this one. Brandon Montgomery's on this one too. So, okay, that's who I got there. Corey Gherkin, that's who else I'm missing. I'll just put it like this. All right, there we go. So we got 3 live storm chasers up there, chasing this small cell that's out here just north of Buffalo, South Dakota, moving towards Bowman, North Dakota, and we're going to keep watching that. Hey, my co-host just arrived. How you doing, little girl? You okay? I don't think she's feeling good today or something. You okay? Oh, okay. I don't know. She's an old lady now, you know. She's a geriatric. What's funny about cats, the way they age, they can be born 30 years after us, and they'll still be on Social Security before you. Anyway, all right, so what do we have next here? Let me move this up so you can see that little rotation as it starts to form right there and move off to the northeast. All right, so that's that. Then in the big screen and right above me here, we've got some the sights and sounds of the protest that's going on. And this is in Newark, New Jersey. This is the same bullshit that we've been dealing with all along. Let me turn down the volume from the storm chasers. There we go. Okay. Yeah, this is the same stuff we've kind of been dealing with all along. Is that not on
When I booked the Botox cosmetic
audio
consultation,
input?
it was important to me that they have been FDA approved for over 20 years. I have a science background, so doing the research helped me be more at ease with the treatment process. I definitely can see myself making another Botox cosmetic appointment in 4 months. The original prescription
Okay,
treatment FDA approved to temporarily improve the look of moderate to severe frown lines, crow's feet, and
All right, and then let's put this one on. I think this is 6. Oh, damn with these ads. Come on. Seriously. You can't possibly... How do they get YouTube to play an ad every 2 minutes? I don't know. My God. I mean, I don't have mine turned all the way up, but I have it turned up some. But I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's like, holy crap. All right, so this is the third thing we've got going on tonight. We've got the Socialist Drum Corps out there, the Hammer and Sickle Marching Band out there playing some tunes for you. You can see they've got yellow barricades. Those are designed specifically to stop moving vehicles, just so you know. And then they've got fencing behind that. They've got everything all tied together this time. They've actually taken the time to do it right. They got light generator trailers out there that have the big 40-foot masts on them with the big huge lights. They got some of that. The cops are already standing around out there kind of waiting. We don't know what's going to happen. We are waiting right now for a message, press conference that's coming up in the next few minutes with the mayor of Newark, and we want to hear, of course, what she has to say. She'll probably come out. Hopefully, she'll give us more info on all those maggots that they've been serving for dinner inside. The Klingons must love that place. I mean, gach, 3 days a week. Gach, shaktek, shnakta. I mean, they must love it. You know what I mean? Sorry, I don't really speak fluent Klingon anymore. You kind of lose it after a while. All right.
Appreciate that.
Oh, speaking of Klingon, Kasan Island. Yes, I know that place sounds totally Klingon. They're going to have to probably. I'm telling you guys, I don't think we're going to get boots on the ground just because that's forbidden, bad, no. But I'm worried about what is going to happen. I think we are going to have to go ahead and bomb them back to the 6th century. They're already halfway there. But yeah, I think we're going to have to do that. All right, so what's going on out here? All right, so those are the 3 big stories of the night: the election, the weather, and the storm chasers out on the weather in the Dakotas. You don't hear a lot about the Dakotas, but man, they do get a lot of bad weather out there. They don't get any hurricanes. I guess that's one positive. Mama Kitty. She's here. She's not feeling that great tonight, but she's still here. She comes into work when she's sick. She's a trooper. Isn't that right, Mama? Yeah, she's a trooper. Yeah. Not a real trooper, but you know what I mean. Yeah, okay.
They're going to let the protesters go back towards the middle again in about 15 minutes, which might be about 20 minutes. I think it's going to be low-key. I'm going to see what it's going to be like when they open up. It'll probably be. Just give you an update. I'll wait until they open up.
Okay, so we are going to go through each of these things tonight and update you on what's going on. The first thing we'll talk about tonight, voters have headed to the polls today all across California, Iowa, New Jersey, Montana, New Mexico, and South Dakota, all casting primary ballots today in this Tuesday primary day. Of course, we're picking, as you guys know, in a primary, we're picking which Republican is going to be in the general, and they're picking which Democrat is going to be in the general, and if there's any other party that matters. But that's all the primary does. So we're not actually winning or losing tonight. However, there's a lot of really interesting stuff. Like in California, stuff's done very differently. So whatever, it's weird out there. Spencer Pratt, he's running against the L.A. Mayor Karen Bass. Now you remember this worthless woman, Karen Bass. She's the woman that sat by while the empty hydrants were hooked up to and the houses burned down. And she has been mayor over one of the largest debacles there's ever been. You got the debacle of why wasn't the fire department ready? Why wasn't there water in the God blessed hydrants? Okay, we've got those scandals, right, that have never been addressed. Never been addressed. Why was your fire department not ready? Why were we not on this mutual aid more? Why did we not get more help? Why didn't we get more federal help? What happened? It needs to be investigated. Never got investigated. All they investigate is how it got started, because the government makes no mistakes. So all they got to do is find who to blame it on, whether it's the power company or some firebug or some asshole with a lawnmower. They got to find who they're going to blame it on. But that's it. They don't care about their own blame within the government. We don't ever worry about that. That's not a problem, nor is it investigated.
Well, an hour and 20. I live in Putnam County.
And so we've got all these problems that led up to the fact that they had a conflagration there. Yeah, great word. A word I was taught early on in my fire career came from the Great Chicago Fire. The word conflagration means a fire that burns unchecked. A fire that burns and destroys an entire town or city. That's a conflagration, and that's exactly what happened out there. It was a conflagration. And I'll tell you what, we lost a lot of beautiful, beautiful homes. Now, I know they weren't your home or my home, but that doesn't matter. It was somebody's home. And there's a lot of beautiful homes out there, a lot of people's things, a lot of collector's items, a lot of rich people that owned lots of one-of-a-kind art, lots of movie stuff, lots of TV stuff that all got lost in that fire. I'm still learning about stuff that got lost in that fire. Original props, screen-used cars, things like that were all being saved and being restored and being stored and being shown by these people that owned all these really nice homes. And it's all gone. It's all lost now. Yeah, and please hit the like button, everybody. We're trying to get a bunch of likes this week. We're really trying to get the like thing up this week. Our algorithms have been kind of flat, so we're working on that. Okay, so Spencer Pratt accuses the LA mayor, Karen Bass. She is this fruitcake that's in there. She's crazy, okay? She's just absolutely nuts. It's all completely DEI, okay? The only people that the fire department even hires now is butch lesbians. That's all they're hiring. It's absolutely crazy. They asked the fire chief in L.A., this lesbian woman, they asked her, they said, hey, let's say, for instance, 2 or 3 or 4 women show up on an engine and get out and walk up to the house, and the guy is a real big guy and he can't get out of the house. How are they going to get him out of the house? And she actually looked at the camera and said, well, maybe he shouldn't have got himself in that situation. Now, if that's completely turning everything around on itself, and that's what the left does. That's what the left does. Okay, so this woman, Karen Bass, is running to be reelected as mayor. The woman that allowed the whole damn place to burn down and won't let them rebuild it, which brings me to the third debacle. Debacle 1, no water, no management of forests, an electric grid that's failing. Okay, these are the problems first, before the fire even started. Then the second problem after the fire started was the fact that the fire department was ill prepared. They were completely caught off guard. They were ill prepared. They were unable to get the mutual aid or the help they needed in or out of there. The command structure broke down, and they lost 10,000 homes or some shit. And then the third debacle. Once the smoldering ruins of LA finally went out, they weren't put out, they just had to go out on their own. Once they were put out, 6 months after the fire, they had only issued 22 rebuild permits. Right now, they've only issued 200 or 300 rebuild permits. They lost 10,000 homes. What's the problem? You know what the problem is? They're making every single one of those people build every single one of those homes 100% back to current day building codes, fire codes, everything. A lot of times that means they're removing even the slab that's there and starting over. And you got to, when you rebuild, everything has to be up to the current code, which means it has to have a sprinkler system, which for most big mansions and shit is a $40,000, $50,000 upcharge just for a sprinkler system. Okay, and that's if you put it in new. If you retro it, it's even more. So when you start looking at this, oh, these new homes have to be this, they have to be buffered, they have to be fire resistant, they have to be this, they have to be that, they have to... Yeah, it's going to be great. Nobody's going to die in these houses from a fire. That's going to be fine. But the result is you've run all these people off. They're like, yeah, I'm rebuilding. I'm just not rebuilding in L.A. And so this ends up leading to the mass exodus that's going on right now. This huge mass exodus that's going on from California and so many other places, where all these people, they are leaving and they're coming to Texas and Florida and other southeastern states. And this has led to even more of that. There's estimates that as many as half the people that lost their homes will not rebuild in that part of California. If in California at all. And a lot of it's because of government obstruction, government cost. They've made it so difficult, these people were unable to rebuild their homesteads back. And yeah, I heard that too, Sal. I heard that too, that the ones they did approve were actually ones that were for new houses that were being built, not for fire damaged houses. So yeah, it's and they're coming, well, here we did release some. Yeah, okay, whatever. It's government is out of control. They do the same thing down here after hurricanes. They ruined Fort Myers Beach. We had all these little eclectic shops. I know I've told you guys 100 times, I'm not going to dwell on it. We had all these little eclectic shops. We had this whole area they called Times Square. It was right at Lynn Hall Park, named after a deputy that was killed in the line of duty. We've had this whole beautiful area down there. It was all these little places and these little surf shops, they call them down here, bathing suit shops, and bars. They blocked the road off and put down bricks and let the bars actually expand out into the area, into the open air. It was a wonderful place down there. We called it Times Square. And Hurricane Ian came and removed Times Square. He took the bricks. He's a bastard. He even took those decorative bricks that they put down. He took everything. Gone. Can't find any of it. It's gone. Even the clock. They finally found it a year later somewhere. The big clock thing. And so you would think the beach would want to get that back. Nope. They wouldn't approve a single thing for any of those people. Not a single thing. Now they've all sold it to a corporation. It's going to come in and put one big huge building in there. And it's going to be like a mall, and it's going to have rooms, and it's going to have bars, and it's going to be great, and it's going to be right over the ocean, and it's not going to be Fort Myers Beach. Fort Myers Beach is gone forever. And whose fault is it? It's the government's fault. It's the Fort Myers Beach Town Council and their absolute incompetence when it comes to the over-restriction and over-regulation of everything they did after that storm. They told people's homes, they're all flooded. And they told them, well, you can't fix it yourself. You got to go get a contractor. Where are you going to get a contractor in the next 3 damn years down here? There's still a backlog for work down here. We had contractors moving here from Ohio and getting temporary business licenses down here. We do that during storms and stuff. And it took 3 years just to get all this work done. And they want you to live like that in a flooded out, bombed out house like it's from Beirut. They don't give a shit. Our county didn't care about us after these storms. They wanted their money for these permits. And it was taking them a year to get permits out. I need a permit to put drywall in my house. Now, 9 months. 9 months, we'll get somebody by to take a look. What do you need to take a look at? It needs drywall. It's ridiculous. And come to find out, 60% of the people just fixed it and never told them. The whole thing is ridiculous, and it ends up penalizing the people that want to do the right thing. And you know how many houses we've lost around here? Not because the house was bad, not because the foundation was bad, not because the walls were bad, because the county wouldn't approve permits to fix it. That's what it comes down to. It comes down to a government that is not there for you, and they're not there for me. And when you're at your lowest point, when your car's flooded and they're on the way on a flatbed wrecker and they're taking it away, and your house has been flooded right up to the light switches, yeah. And they're not here to help you. They won't even expedite your permits. They won't help you with nothing. They won't help you by getting more contractors, or there's nothing. They don't do anything. All they do is obstruct you from getting your life back. Most people down here will tell you that we could have recovered twice as fast from Hurricane Ian if it wasn't for the government constantly obstructing us. And it's absolutely true. And that's true down here. It's really bad in blue states. Yeah, and Sal, that's another part there. I understand what they're doing. We want everything to be built to such an amazing standard that it can withstand the next storm, high enough that it's over the surf for the next storm. We want them to all be, completely good for earthquakes and all this different stuff. That's fine, but every bit of that cost gets put back on us. Whether you're buying a trailer and the new park model that you're buying has to have the new Metro Dade Hurricane Standard. This building here has the Metro Dade Hurricane Standard. It's the highest structural code standard there is. And I like that, but I paid for it. There's a lot more wood in this than you would find in most sheds. And it's been through 3 hurricanes. Got smacked the shit out of it by a roof off of my neighbor's house. Hey, Heath, what's up, buddy? That's the Democrats, yep. Speaking of, something else I want to tell you guys about. Let me pull it up real quick so I can have the reference in front of me. I prep before the show. I do a lot of prep in the morning. And then I also, doing the other show that I do is prep for this show, which is kind of cool. Because what I mean by that is when I'm getting ready for the other show, I'm also getting ready for this one. A lot of it is the same material. All right, so let's, this is a post that I put up on my community posts over on YouTube. If you go to community on community tab on my YouTube channel, on either one of them, you'll see this post. And I wrote a long blog post about this. Oregon, and somebody mentioned this last night and brought it to my attention. I'm sorry, I forget who. Oregon, okay, home of Portland and the inflatable animal protests, okay? Home of the skateboarding teddy bear, home of the washed up wedding singer, home of the Portland ice complex that's been graffitied 14 times. Oregon is going to be putting a referendum on the law. They're going to put a referendum on the ballot, is what I'm trying to say. And what that means is the people, the Oregonians, and I don't care if that's what they're called or not, the Oregonians are going to have to, they're like the Arganians, but they're even worse than the Arganians. The Oregonians, they actually are going to vote on this in November. They're going to vote on outlawing fishing and hunting. Now, I'm going to let that sink in for just a minute. All right? I'm going to let that sink in for just a minute because that's pretty messed up, don't you think? I'm going to let that sink in because that's because when I first heard it, it was like I couldn't believe it. I was like, what? What? They're trying to outlaw hunting and fishing? Are you freaking kidding me? No, it's true. It's absolutely true. I swear to God. If they get the votes, they're going to outlaw hunting and fishing. But it's not, but as they always say on TV, but wait, there's more. Oh my God. Okay. Wait, here it comes. Ban on all hunting and fishing, including recreational subsistence, meaning you're taking it because you need to feed your family, as well as wildlife management. So they can't even cull the herd. If there's too many deer, there's just too many deer, and they're just gonna. What we're gonna do is we're gonna run through them with our car, and that's how we're going to deal with this. God bless this thing going to commercial constantly. What a pain in the ass. All right. No, it gets better. Here's number 2. You ready? Brace yourselves. I'm serious now. I don't want anybody wrecking their car. Is anybody driving? All right. They want to criminalize the slaughtering of animals for food. Yeah. That's how it works, dude. My food eats grass, and then I eat my food. That's how it works. They criminalize slaughtering animals for food. Yes, that includes your backyard chickens or cattle that you own. It outlaws all standard animal husbandry, including dehorning cattle, docking tails, castrating, neutering, and branding would all become felony crimes. Guys, this is not Snopes. This is not whatever that other one is, Babylon Bee. This is not my sense of humor. The laughing is because it's so goddamn ridiculous. I can't even read it, okay? Sorry about the language. All right, so it outlaws standard animal husbandry things like dehorning cattle, docking tails, castrating, neutering, and branding. You would not be able to brand your cattle anymore, or even stick a hole through its ear to put a tag. That would all be considered cruel and unusual. This completely shuts down the state's poultry operations. Now, but wait, there's more. I love saying that. I want to do commercials. Yeah, there's more. It bans pest control, including setting mouse traps. Yes, I'm not lying. You would not be able to set a mouse trap on your own land to catch a mouse. You don't actually have to kill one to get charged with the felony. Just setting the trap would be enough to have you have your ass hauled off to prison. This ends all wildlife management. You can no longer shoot a BB gun at a raccoon that gets in your garbage at night. Now, I don't personally do that, but I know a lot of folks that do. the only thing that you can kill in that state besides time is your animal at a veterinary hospital, if there's a reason. If the animal is sick, they're actually going to allow you to euthanize your animal if you want to. Guys, this is where it's going. Okay? This is where this liberal bullshit takes us. This is the bus to freaking crazy land right here. All right? Bus. Damn it, these ads. I'm going to have to switch that with another feed or something. I don't know how this guy gets so many ads. All right, anyway. You're not allowed to shoot and eat raccoon. If this goes through, you aren't going to be allowed to shoot and eat anything. Okay? Unless it's a cucumber or a watermelon. I'm serious. This would prohibit all killing of animals except humane euthanization by a professional. And that has to be tracked. You can't catch fish and move them to another pond. You're not allowed to fish. No, there's no fishing license. This does away with any hunting or fishing licenses that existed there. Do you think the Oregonians are going to do this? I mean, what the freak, dude? I saw this. I freaked out this morning. I'm like, because I put it in my show notes last night. Okay, you guys know I keep show notes. I always check out the stuff you guys give me. I put this in my show notes last night. I went in this morning, and I'm like, son of a bitch. They did some of this same shit in the UK. You know, there's parts of the UK you can't even have a pocket knife in your pocket. It's a felony. You're not allowed to carry a knife, and if you have a knife, you have to be licensed, and you have to prove that you work a job where you need it. And then you have to prove that you have no way of leaving it somewhere, because you shouldn't be carrying it around with you. It's ridiculous. See, what happens in Oregon and what happens in Canada and what happens in the UK is what's going to happen here if we let it. It's only 10 years away, and we got to stop this shit. We have to draw a line. It stops here. We can't let this go on. Oregon, you guys need to push back on this. There needs to be a concerted effort by the NRA. Where's the NRA? All that money we pay to the NRA, where are they at? This has been simmering for months. What gets me is when the guy can't get a gun, he just runs him down with his car. The whole thing's kind of stupid. The whole, we need gun control, we need knife control, we need thought control. I mean, what's next? Oh, man. That's aggravating. All right. I'm going to go real quick here. Just give me about 5 minutes. I'm going to go do a quick search for any new, anything new that's come in, any new streams or anything. Let me move this back over here. And I'll go ahead and refresh this and see if we've got any new streams out there. If you guys find anything, let me know. All right, we got that one. We got that one. We got that one. Those are the two we've got up there already. See, a lot of times it's just the same one. Oh, Jesus. It's the same one over and over and over again. The same, the same video, whatever. I think I'm allergic to you, cat. Yep, same ones. That's the only two videos coming out of Newark right now that I know of. And there's a lot of spoofing going on. A lot of spoofing going on. Like the Daily Guardian, that's literally like 2 days ago. I recognized the video. Daily Guardian again. Here we go. That was 2 or 3 days ago. That meant terrible. Wow, look at that lowering up there. No, it's I want to make sure you guys get it right now.
MMIWG2SLGBTQQIA+.
All right, say it along with me. MMIWG2LSLGBTQQIA+. There we go. You got it. Very good. Go back to what you were doing. Yeah, pita bread. What is this, a chick show? Let's see. I'm looking for more streams, but I'm not finding any more streams. Already got that one. And that's it. I don't think they have near as much horsepower tonight, guys. I think they're a little light on the horsepower tonight. So we are also watching. I didn't mention earlier because I don't have an actual feed up for it. But we are watching the conflict in the Middle East. I think there's going to be a definite escalation over the next 36 to 48 hours. I think it may be happening right now. I'm not sure. And I am monitoring the news for updates in that as well. So if anybody sees anything out there, be my eyes and ears, because I can't be standing over at the teletype, if you know what I mean. I'm just looking here real quick to see if there's anything new. I'm looking for Portland. I haven't heard in from Portland tonight. I don't think any of their streams are up yet. Oh boy. Is he wearing a walk on his head? Probably. Is that it? I mean, I think it's just a much smaller crowd tonight. It's a saucepan. What's that guy saying down there? Is that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson down there? Or whatever his name is? What's he talking about? How's he getting to stand on the other side of the barricades? I haven't got it going yet. I've got issues with my pump I'm dealing with and stuff. So no, I haven't got it going yet. I've got it sitting there. I just gotta literally. I'm gonna use my laptop with it. I've already got the programming in it. I just have to just figure out how to use it and start using it. It's kind of pathetic. Yeah, we've been seeing two different things: the yellow vests, but also dark shirts with red crosses on them. Those people seem to always be barking directives. They're usually very overweight women. Yeah, they bring down more supplies than they need every time. They'll bring down 20 packages of water and they don't even drink half of it. The handle is stuck in his head. Yeah, these rich people are. Oh, there's that woman again. Urgh. All right, I gotta find some more videos. I'm running out of frickin' videos. I never imagined this would be a problem. That's it. That's the only two videos. That's the only two videos right there coming out. Let me go down through it again here. There's reaction streams. There's people having shows about what's going on. But the only views we have are these two that we see here in the lower right. Even the third one there, his is rotated over, is now showing one of the airport's approach cam. Yep, there's the Daily Guardian, Mint. These are all these same channels. The Economic Times. Give me a break. Midday India. News X Live. Yep, that's it. I almost think the left is rioted out. I think they're protest out. I think they've done it. They've done it. They're done. I mean, if you think about it, dude, this has been going on for a while. All right, I got that one. Got that one. I don't think I have this one. This is the BC Preacher. Right above me here. He just popped up. All right, nothing there. It's kind of a crazy news night, really. But I don't have a whole lot of live streams. Yeah, I saw that, and the guy that was stabbed died. Yeah, that's a pathetic story. We've become way too worried about people's feelings.
I also wonder what you think. The last few days that the state kind of moved people down there, which obviously has the effect of less people coming out. It just seems to be like the governor trying to kill the protest. I don't know what other way to say it.
Oh, wait a minute. Shit, I wanted to take this.
And finally, to my fabulous friend, Senator Ernst. She is leaving behind some pretty big combat boots to fill, but like I've told her and Iowans across the state, she is...
Sorry, that's not what I wanted. I'm wanting to take the mayor of Newark when it's supposed to go live, I believe.
Last question for you. I feel like we're in the twilight zone sometimes because the president, I mean, he's backing down now, but I don't trust him. He's been trying to push nearly $2 billion to give the January 6th convicts who rushed the reparation while keeping people in here who literally were going to their immigration judge here.
All right, guys, over the top of me, I'm going to put a Middle East tracker. This is tracking what's going on in the Middle East. You can see different camera views there. Also, the Tozvar, the tracker there from Israel, and different things. Yeah, the cops are just too worried about people's feelings and not worried about things like, oh, I don't know, stopping the bleeding and calling EMS. I think altogether the cops need to stop handcuffing people that are dying and bleeding to death.
All the militarized police, not just with ICE, the city police, all the weaponry, like all this money.
All right, thank you for being here, everybody. This is live continuing coverage here at Starship Adventures. My name is Ian, and yeah, well, we're here tonight. Broadcasting live from Starship Studios. Hello, everybody. My name is Ian, and this is, we do broadcasts like this every night from 9 to 11, right here from Starship Studios in North Fort Myers. And I'm broadcasting worldwide on YouTube, the world's largest broadcast platform. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Now, let's get back to the grid. We've got all kinds of stuff going on all over the place right now. And of course, we've got the ad playing. That has to play. Every 2 minutes, there has to be an ad. All right, there we go. All right, so we've got 3 shots from Delaney Hall. And we've got 3 shots. One of them, look at the rainbow over on the radar screen. The two of the 3 storm chasers are getting a beautiful shot of a rainbow right now on there. And also, we're watching the election results rolling in up top there. And down in the lower left, that is the Middle East. We are watching the Middle East, both camera views and the alert systems there. So there's a lot going on here, guys. It's a busy night. We've seen that guy's injury 3 nights in a row now. He keeps showing us every night. It's healing up. Good for you. Is that Gary Sinise? Show that guy again. I know it ain't Gary Sinise because he'd be down there with a red hat on. Hey, Norfolk, UK, what's up? How's it going? You've made it. This is Starship Adventures, the sights and sounds of Earth. And we're monitoring 4 different events at one time. We've got severe weather in the Dakotas. We've got civil unrest with no rioting, just civil unrest tonight in front of Delaney Center, Delaney Hall in Newark, New Jersey. And we also are watching election results rolling in from primary elections in 5 or 6 or 7 different states. And the Middle East tracker down in the lower left. We're watching views and trackers from around the Middle East. There's a lot going on. I know it's hard to see everything on smaller screens, but it is what it is, guys. There's a lot going on tonight, and we're going to keep covering it as we go. All right, currently space weather is somewhat quiet. There's not a whole lot going on with space weather right now. I will get back to the news stuff here in just a minute. Let's see here. I want to mention... Oh my God, it takes a real idiot. A popular content creator received a lifetime ban from all Six Flags amusement parks following an odd stunt wherein he attempted to eat a 10-piece order of chicken nuggets while riding the roller coaster. The weird incident reportedly came to light on May 19th when social media star Alan Farrell posted a video of the misadventure online. After one of the followers issued the odd challenge, the content creator explained he ventured to the Six Flags Park in Center Point, Ohio to try to pull off the particular stunt. Managing to conceal the food in his clothes before boarding the park's Millennium Force roller coaster, Farrell scarfed down 7 of the chicken nuggets before the ride came to an end. In a commendable level of dedication to the bit, he even made use of the dipping sauce while on the roller coaster during his fast-moving meal. Although the content creator conceded failure when it came to the curious challenge of eating all 10 nuggets, his video proved to be wildly successful as far as garnering attention is concerned, racking up hundreds of thousands of views. Alice Farrell's footage also caught the eye of Six Flags, which was not too thrilled about being settled about being the setting for his adolescent stunt. In response to the incident, the amusement park's parent company issued a statement declaring that we have zero tolerance for inappropriate and unsafe behavior. How unsafe was it? It was chicken on a roller coaster, I guess. Was that unfair? I mean, the dipping cup could have hit someone in the eye. I don't know. That seems to be we're not going to tolerate that. We ban you from life, and we ban you to not breathe our air anymore. Whatever. To that end, he noted their strict policies against all loose articles on rides. They're not articles, they're nuggets. Including food, which can become a choking hazard. Oh, that's what. Well, so the only person in danger was just him. Undoubtedly hoping to prevent people from copying the content creators' antics in their own chase for online clout, the company indicated that Farrell has been banned from all Six Flags parks for the rest of his life. Considering, that wouldn't bother me a bit. Considering the additional attention cast upon the chicken nuggets, one imagines that the content creator was more thrilled than disappointed by the decision, since the story wound up being covered by media outlets all over the world, and he's gotten hundreds of thousands of views. You know what? Six Flags, you can kiss my ass. I'd be happy with the outcome on that.
By the way, folks, smash the like button, share the live stream, comment, support us if you can. Statusfood.com/join. I will beg if I have to. Keep us out.
All right, and as we've been saying, voters headed to the polls. Polls now closing all across the country. Polls closing soon in California, already closed in New Jersey. We've also got elections tonight in Iowa, Montana, New Mexico, and South Dakota, where we've got severe thunderstorm warnings on the ground as well. This is Tuesday primary day for all the states I just mentioned, and the live results are starting to come in. All right, so yeah, it's going to be a little while before we find out anything from California. All right, I'm looking through here. In a couple of these races already, I can see where we had socialists running against Democrats for the Democrat nominee, and in most of those cases so far, it looks like the Democrats winning over the socialists. That's a good thing. That's actually a good thing. I'd much rather the Democrats win because the socialists are dragging the Democrat Party further and further and further to the left, and it's making them to where they're just about unelectable at this point. That's literally where they're at this point. Hi, Mama Kitty. Okay, another situation coming in now. A standoff involving a man who allegedly made bomb threats at the Chase Bank in downtown Bakersfield, California, stretched into Tuesday evening as negotiators worked to secure the release of people still inside the building. The Bakersfield Police Department said officers responded shortly after 1 p.m. local time to a bomb threat at the Chase Bank near Chester Avenue and 17th Street. During a briefing with reporters, Bakersfield Police Sergeant Eric Keldon said authorities learned that an unidentified man entered the bank and remained inside with an unknown number of community members. What I can guarantee the community right now is that every single resource in the state's disposal is being used. He's adding that SWAT officers, bomb squad personnel, canine teams, negotiators, drone operators, all being deployed to the scene at this time. In a post on X, the department described the incident as confirmed bomb threat and urged residents to avoid the downtown area, warning the road closures would remain in effect until further notice. According to local station KBAK, authorities believe the suspect may have a bomb strapped to his body. I'm going to see if I can get video or anything up over here.
The highest performing agent for e-commerce support, resolving complex queries like best human agent, can handle exchanges, order cancellations, shipping delays, anytime.
It is so aggravating that it goes into commercial every 5 minutes. I don't know what to do about it. None of the other ones are doing it. All right, let me see if I can find anything on this. All right, guys, upper left is currently live. This is live out of Bakersfield, California, where there's a man inside that bank with bomb and hostages. Jesus. All right, yes, I'm confirming that is live. Okay, I've got another article here. Standoff is underway after reported bomb threat at a bank in California, with one hostage released so far amid ongoing negotiations with the suspect. The bomb threat was reported at the Chase Bank around 1 p.m. With the cooperation of our crisis negotiation team and the assistance of the FBI negotiating team, we are able to negotiate the safe surrender of one of the hostages. Well, that wouldn't be a surrender. Whatever. Calderon told reporters in the latest update, at this time, everybody else still remains in the building, and everybody else is supposedly in good health at this time. Crisis negotiators are in contact with the individuals over the phone, according to police. Authorities have not confirmed if there is a bomb. Well, how would they know? FBI and Department of Homeland Security are assisting, and other resources are coming in from throughout the state. Several buildings in the surrounding area have been evacuated, police said. The Chase Bank is located at Chester Avenue and 17th Street. It's a very active scene. Every single resource is at the site. That's something real good to tell everybody. All right, so there you go. That's pretty much what there is to report. So we do have a live scene out of there where it's 7:14 in the evening, and that is a live view coming out of there. I'm just double checking something here. No, that's not live. God, I hate when they do this. Ah, shit.
So go for it. Suncoast Cashback Plus gives you up to 20% back combined with your Suncoast.
Unfolding tonight in downtown Bakersfield, where an unknown number of people are being held hostage inside the Chase Bank building on Truxton Avenue. Good evening to you. I'm Jim Scott.
And I'm Tammy Melchuk. We are now 4 hours into the frightening ordeal, which began when a man with an apparent bomb strapped to his chest walked inside and told people to get on the floor. Families of the loved ones being held watching and waiting in agony as local police work with the FBI to bring an end to the threat.
We begin our coverage tonight with 17's Connor Dorr, who's at the scene. He's standing by with everything we know so far. Connor, good evening.
Jim, Tammy, we just got an update from Bakersfield Police that their crisis negotiation team was able to negotiate a safe release of one of the hostages that was inside the Chase Bank. Everyone else that is a hostage and the suspect is still inside. They also say they can't confirm if there is a bomb yet, but it's too dangerous to go inside. Let me just show you the scene behind me. Right now, it looks like they are building something down by that blue tent. We don't really know what it is, but there is a big police presence here. We've been told that the FBI, Homeland Security, and we've seen some
Hey, look, the
ATF
police are
vests
setting up
also
some secret thing
on
over there.
scene. Police confirmed the man has barricaded himself in the back of the room in the back of a bank. An eyewitness close to 17th Street said he saw SWAT surrounding the Bearcat on the phone with someone. Another eyewitness said he was coming in from LA and he was behind the FBI staging headquarters, which seemingly he believed to be heading here. We haven't been able to confirm that, though. There are several road closures right now, 2-block radius from 17th and Chester, which is where the Chase Bank is. Right now, it's probably best to just avoid downtown. There is a lot of police activity, a lot of work, and to just keep yourself safe and your day smooth, it's probably best just to avoid downtown. We're still trying to figure out what's going on. We have Hall Ambulance to my right here that is setting up tarps on the ground. We don't know why, and there's a lot of ambulances here as well. And now, here we are. This is what we are seeing and hearing right now. We have a sky cam on the parking garage of 18th and I where you can see a top-down view, but we really don't know how these negotiations are going. We do know that one hostage was released and is safe, and we don't know how many hostages are inside the Chase Bank still, or if he really does have a bomb. We'll keep you updated. Connor Dorr, 17 News, live from downtown Bakersfield.
Okay, so I'm still looking here to try to find some video. No, the video that says it's live is not. None of them are. Damn it, they're all old. Okay. Yeah, here we go. I found one. Son of a bitch. We got a live shot of the command post. That's an MRAP in the foreground there with the roof hatch. That's going to be a command trailer or a SWAT trailer. Some kind of other command vehicle there on the left. It looks like they made it out of an old ambulance. But this is the command center. And then in the upper right, you can see there's an inset there also of another view. Damn it. Stop. Damn it. I have just had it tonight with this shit. Go away.
Oh, it went down a little. It's on sale right now from $6.99 to $4.99. You go on the website now, you get a deal. $4.99. Get to your house. It got to my house back in 2-3 days. It actually came from Amazon.
I'll ship it on Amazon.
How much is it on Amazon?
$4.91. What's up?
CP, the suspect wants to see his daughter outside the window and then to talk to
You
her
have
on the
both
phone.
arms? Yeah.
That's the same one?
Yep.
Is yours 300 watt hours?
Yeah.
Hey, green is even $2 cheaper, bro.
You know, what it is. And just keep your scanner when you go to them. No, because it doesn't say need pad, it's the battery of the power bank.
Hey, this thing actually lasts a long time, bro. This.
Oh, that's the $500 one,
I think it was like 7. But I got it on sale for $279 on Black Friday. Now I'm not getting that on sale. Well, I'm getting it on sale, but not on the Black Friday sale. But that Starlink mounts to that right there.
Okay.
Starlink will mount to that.
Yeah. I put it on right here. I tried it right here, but it bounces around too much. And you can strap it on right here, and you're good to go. It's pretty heavy backpack though.
Yeah, but it's got to be lighter than this.
All right, I'm endeavoring to get more views of this. This is a pretty big situation here. I'm trying. There's at least one other view I don't have that I'm trying to find.
When you walk with her for like 2 hours, I took a hiking the other day. Oh, I know that's heavy.
I've been doing that in the backpack sideways. My Starlink in the backpack, and I stop and I unbolt everything.
No, you need that. Especially if you're gonna go searching again.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it'll be here tomorrow.
It'll be here tomorrow?
I'm saving $10 by getting the green one.
Saving $10 by getting the green one?
No, actually, it's $2. I'm gonna buy the.
I gotta go in there and complain about their arms though. It broke. I got stuck underneath a tree, and it didn't take much to break the arm.
I don't fit on the arm. I guess I could. You know what? I could put a.
You put your GoPro on your arm. I have an Insta.
Well, no, I have a phone mount that mounts to this. It turns on. The phone mount places forward, and I can run the phone through that. That'll work.
Did a lot of research because I was needing something to. Or when. Ooh, look. We have action down here.
Yeah, what? Oh, the cops? Oh, is that a riot show?
shield, human shield, bulletproof shield, guys. Metal
Some type
plate.
of tall shield.
Pretty much everything.
Sorry, the secondary camera is mounted to the main camera, so.
Requesting an unopened can of Dr. Pepper.
Suspect is requesting an unopened can of cold Dr. Pepper.
Yes, what?
Requested a can of Dr. Pepper. He wants a soda.
So the suspect has requested a can of Dr. Pepper, guys.
Unopened.
An unopened, he don't want to get roofie, I guess.
Or sleeping pills. Well, I mean, if you wanted Dr. Pepper, bro, you didn't have to hold the bank up. You just will go to the store.
If you're requesting for a beer, guys, but he wants a Dr. Pepper.
All right, guys, there's some more views of it. That building that's lit up there, the tan building, that's the bank. The guy there reporting is there. I don't have his audio, but he's reporting there as well. And then we've got a shot of the command post here from on top of a parking garage.
Objects that are thrown at police when they're doing like.
All right, for those just joining us, this is Starship Adventures. My name is Ian. This is the Sights and Sounds of Earth show. We're on every night from 9 to 11 and even longer, sometimes earlier. So anyway, here's what we got going on, guys. We got a lot going on. Upper left and left center is a bomb threat situation. A man walked into a bank with a bomb, Chase Bank. This is in... what is it? Kern County, California. What is it? Bakersfield, I think it is. This is in progress. It's live and in progress. And we are providing coverage of that as well. Upper center is election results coming in. We've got 5 or 6 states that have primaries that are closing right now. And we're watching those election results come in. Upper right is going to be a storm chasers chasing a storm system in South Dakota. We have severe weather in South Dakota. And then in the large view, we have the small protest that's going on in Newark, New Jersey. You guys can see that there. So this is what we got, guys. This is what there is. There's a lot going on tonight. So each square just about is covering a different incident, with the exception of the 2 on the left there. So anyway, it looks like we just lost that feed. Son of a bitch. I'm having the worst luck with these feeds tonight. All right, let me just see what I got here. It's very difficult to figure out what's live and what's not. That's the command post right there. You can see in the center.
Are there any units on scene in close contact with a suspect?
I think I got a better shot of that. Let me see. I think there's more than one person set up on this rooftop. All right, guys, we're covering a standoff here that's going on. There's a guy with a bomb in a bank and a bunch of people. Yeah, you can't make this shit up. A standoff involving a man who allegedly made bomb threats at the Chase Bank in downtown Bakersfield, California, is stretching now into the early evening as negotiators work to secure the release of people still inside the building. What you're looking at here on the left center is a shot of the bank from 2 blocks away. Upper left, a wide shot of the command center. And then the large view, what you can see there is a really good shot of the command center and what's going on there. I've got it nice and zoomed in. And it looks like they're getting ready for something. They're going to go get this guy. All right, I'm going to zoom this just a little out and move it to the right just a little. You can see there's a lot of cops there. Move that right to there. All right, that's the best view I can give you guys right there. But you can see there they're suiting up with the SWAT shit. Yeah, well, it's either nowadays if there's anybody shooting something up, it's either a Muslim or it's a transgender or it's an illegal alien. I mean, you can almost bank on that shit. And I know people will call me racist just for saying what I just said, but you can't argue with my logic. All right, and your winners are coming in there. South Dakota Senate looks like Mike Rounds, just a projected winner there. We've got our winners coming in South Dakota for Senate. Looks like there it is right there, 76.6. So a commanding, dominating win there for rounds. This is going to continue to go on. Remember, tonight is the primary. We're deciding who is going to represent each party in the general coming up in November. Remember, states can have their primary whenever they want, but they have to have the general on the second Tuesday in November. That's the law. We don't have our primary here in Florida until the second week in August, the second Tuesday in August. Which means I still have two more months of those damn ads. He'll surrender when the polls close. That's hilarious. I wonder if it's related. They are voting right now in this, right here in this state. So it begs to wonder, you know, is it related? It could be. What a crazy night, guys. How often are we covering, you know, 4 different things at once like this? This is pretty cool. All right, so let's do check in on what else we have going on here. Let's see if there's any new news come in here. I did want to mention let me find the article now. Man, there's been a lot of news coming in here. Man, there's been Fox News is dropping articles quicker than I can even go through them on this race. I cannot believe how much is here. Oh, Jimmy Kimmel came out against Pratt. Oh, big deal. Talk about a has-been. All these actors came out for Spencer Pratt. He alleged that she violated election laws, and now I can't even find it. He's accused her of breaking law. This was 3 hours ago, and I had to go 60 stories back. Spencer Pratt filed a formal complaint accusing his opponent, Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass. That's the crazy woman that we just talked about earlier. Of violating election laws by allegedly campaigning too close to a ballot box. Oh my lord. Karen Bass just violated election laws here. The reality star who is running for mayor as an independent wrote on X on Tuesday, she is so accustomed to breaking the law with no accountability, she even filmed herself doing it. Isn't that crazy? All right, I'll be right back, guys. Hold on.
has nothing to do with the Guthrie case at all. This is a completely separate situation. I don't know about that. They're both done. Suspect has reconnected with FBI agents of the call cell phone, I believe. On the building complex, my logo.
All right, sorry about that, guys.
We're gonna change it.
All right, what do we got here?
Who are you guys with? Oh, yeah, so here's well, I know the AV, Associated Press, they used my footage of their pictures. And then they told me that they got two
Okay. All right, so I just wanted to mention that he's filed a complaint on her. We'll see what happens. She don't like following the rules. That's basically the bottom line. All right, I'm trying to see what new information is up on this, and it doesn't look like there's really anything new that's come up. No bass in the reservoir. Yeah, I get it. Quite a number of actors' homes burned. I know of 2 Star Trek actors' homes that burned. I believe Brent Spiner's home burned, the guy that played Data. Yeah. Yeah, and he had some stuff that can never be replaced that went down with it, with the house. Yeah, Jimmy Kimmel's worthless. I don't think he has any reach anymore. I don't think people care what he says. Except the people that are far left anyway, and none of us care what they say, so. All right, we got a good shot of that command center. And then the upper left view is actually a different camera. That camera is actually zooming around when stuff happens. And then the third camera there, the one at center left, that's of the bank from a distance. So if there's any kind of detonation, we'll see it from there as well. I don't know. These guys don't seem like they're suiting up. They're in a more of a standby mode right now. No, all those night shows, you know, Johnny Carson said it a long time ago, and even Jay Leno has come out recently and said this, that what kept the nightly shows important and relevant was the fact that after the 11 o'clock news went off at 11:30, Johnny Carson would come, da, 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 da. He'd come on and everything was great, and he didn't talk about politics. He may have said a joke or two about the guys in politics, but he didn't do deep politics at all. And he had people on from both parties, and he talked about going bass fishing and acting in a movie. He tried to stay away from polarizing topics and issues. He was a show about everything but politics. And he said one time, he said, that's what made it special. And it is, I honestly believe that's what made Johnny Carson's show so special all of those years. Him and Ed, who I named my cat Ed after Ed McMahon. But him and Ed McMahon, they literally had this great show. They would come on and do this show every night, and they would talk about everything but politics. They really didn't do politics. Jay Leno got in there. Jay didn't really do politics. What was the other guy that played opposite Jay Leno on the other network? I can't remember his name. Letterman? Wasn't that it? Letterman? He wasn't so bad. He was kind of funny sometimes. And again, stayed kind of away from the politics. Then a whole new generation of people come along, and it's just smash and twist on Trump every single day. It was smash and twist, and it's ridiculous if you think about it. Look at them guys; they're just sitting in the back of that SWAT truck, just hanging out. I guess they're on a standby right now. They're on whatever they call it, Alert 1, where they're basically ready to roll on a moment's notice. All right, guys, if you're just joining us, this is Starship Adventures, the sights and sounds of Earth. My name is Ian. Yeah, there's too much going on to even have my face on the screen right now. There's a lot going on. Upper left, lower right, and left center. All the bombing, the bomb in the bank hostage standoff situation that's currently going on in Bakersfield, California. This is live and in progress. A standoff involving a man who allegedly made bomb threats and then entered the Chase Bank in downtown Bakersfield, California, and has taken hostages. He has released one hostage. This started 1 o'clock local time, so this has been going on a very long time. It's almost 8 o'clock local time, so this has been going on for about 7 hours now. They say an unidentified man entered the bank and remained inside with an unknown number of community bank members. Now, he did have some kind of object that he said was a bomb. Yeah, I mean, that's what really ruined these people is Trump derangement syndrome. Now, we didn't call it that when it first started, but that's what it's been all along. Trump derangement syndrome, TDS. All right, I think we got something going on in the Middle East now. Oh shit, we got something. Ah, Jesus, look, we've got a bomb going off in the Middle East now. That was a big explosion there going off. He's showing that, so that happened, I guess, recently. It is dawn right now in the Middle East, and the sun is just now starting to rise. So we'll see if we can get. I'm gonna get more information on that. I'm not aware of any demands. No one has mentioned demands. That was in the Middle East. That they were replaying an explosion from a little while ago. The sun has since started to rise there in the Middle East. All right, so it's a crazy time out there. I do want to just mention I do keep an eye each day on the California wildfire situation, and it's not that bad right now. Things are pretty calm right now. The fires are not that big. There is no large scale out of control fires right now, and so there you go. So I just wanted to mention that because I do track and watch that every day. All right, the next thing is oh man, there is so much going on. Hey, hippie. I agree. We're on the way. We're getting there. All right, so
they have a bomb.
I'm gonna go back and check for more videos because we've got a lot going on out there tonight. So stand by though I check that. Looks like I got the first shot of Portland coming out, the ice at Portland, and it looks like we have 2 protesters. So they're on their game tonight. And it looks really calm at the Newark one as well. All right, I'm going to do something different here. I got to split some screens or something. I'm running out of room. So what I'm going to do, hold on, let me see what I got to figure out what I got to do here.
Friend of mine, he's right next to me. He has a little bit different angle. Yeah.
All right, guys, I'm splitting the upper middle screen. I'm leaving the lower third on the election. The upper 2/3 I'm going to devote back over to Newark. So we do still have a live shot coming out of Newark. Upper right is South Dakota, where we've got severe thunderstorm warnings and 3 storm chasers on the ground. Upper center, Newark, New Jersey. The lower third is election results coming in live. The upper left and the lower right and the center left are all the bomb hostage standoff situation at the Chase Bank, and that's going to be in Bakersfield, California. Lower left, we have got an active situation going on in the Middle East, where the sun has just come up across Tel Aviv and Jerusalem. And so all that's going on there. And so, like I said, it's just crazy times right now. And I'm splitting the screens up the best I can. Looks like they're putting up tarps or something over on the upper left. Are those the ambulances? Those are goofy looking ambulances. All right, let me see if I can fix. They've zoomed this in or something. All right, guys, it is 11 p.m. on the East Coast, 8 p.m. on the left coast, where we're currently monitoring 2 or 3 people standing in front of the Portland, Oregon ice facility there. Also, currently going on right now in Bakersfield. We've got 3 of our screens dedicated to what's going on in Bakersfield. We've got a bird's eye view of the command post, lower right. We've got a view of the bank from 2 blocks away, center left. And then upper left, we've got the operations going on down the street from the bank, where the cops are getting ready to go in or do something. There's ATF arriving. We just saw that. And so we got 3 great shots right now out of Bakersfield, California, which we're going to hold on to. Lower left is a composite of what's going on in the Middle East, where we've had a fairly busy night there. And the upper right, South Dakota storm chasers on the ground with severe thunderstorm warnings in effect. And this all being covered live on our multi-screen format right here on the Sights and Sounds of Earth on Starship Adventures. Thank you, everybody, for being here. The polls just closed in California, and we're going to wait and see right now if they re-elected that crazy you-know-what back into mayor of L.A. I just want to see, can you burn down half of a town and still elect the same supervisor? I want to know. I do. I want to know if they're this nuts out there. Yeah, Bass. She is worthless. She's worthless. If you caught her in a boat, you would throw her back. I'm telling you, she's worthless. This view changed. I wish they wouldn't have zoomed it in, but whatever. We lost part of the command post, but we can still kind of see what's going on. I don't know what they're doing there in the middle. But it almost looks like they got coolers. Oh, they got beer. That's what it is. Hey, man, come get you a Mick Ultra. Oh, no. Is there Bud Lights in there? No, they're in the gray cooler. Oh, okay. Oh, man, that's a good beer. I'm going to need another one. Yeah. Oh, there's more over there? Oh, yeah, there sure is. Oh, man, that's awesome. That's why I like these standoffs, man. Free beer. Yeah, everybody, please share our stream. Let people know what we do. I try very hard to put out a good stream every night that's informative and that works for everybody.
they pull Batesville Police Department?
The hell?
When I grow up, I want to be a firefighter who saves people from the fire-breathing dragon. Then I'll tame the dragon to cook for my taco truck.
Ignite all their possibilities. You save them for
Son of a bitch. All right, let me go find another feed for this.
Yellow, moderate, red, major.
I hate when stuff like this happens.
So at this time, there are no known.
Okay, there it cleared.
However, if that bomb goes off, you can expect fatalities. Oh, we got more vehicles coming up. FBI accident. California, normal California plates and California tags. It does not say California extent. They are unmarked cars. They do not include these cars. I'm assuming it's FBI. Looks like Still Food 6 just showed up, man. There's a bug. Okay, he's upset that a motion light was activated. He believes that somebody is hiding.
All right, there we go. I changed it around. I put the numbers down so they're a little easier to read. You can still see there the upper center. Really small protest tonight in Newark. Doesn't look like there's any horsepower at all there tonight. Yeah, I'm ready to do guests again. It's obviously on a night like tonight, it would be difficult, but yeah, we can set something up. I don't know how long this stuff's going to go on. I think it's fizzling tonight. I think that you know, we've got stuff going on in the Middle East. We've got storms. We've got different things, but I think tonight's just a busy night. But I think maybe in a week or so, or a few days, maybe. Let's see how it goes. But yeah, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to pick another topic and do it. What are these guys doing?
Suspect is still going through these files from his case files. His case files have been delivered.
What do you think, Mama Kitty?
Is that the third floor that's right there? Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I hate to say this because it sounds terrible, but if something bad happens at this bank, we've got it covered. We got 3 shots here. We're going to get to see something. I don't know.
So I'm looking for confirmation on what floor he's on, guys.
Well, thanks, Ted. I appreciate it. I'm all about the nuances, you know. I like to get everything looking just right, and it's not easy. It's taken me a while to figure out how to do all this. I don't use a compositor program like everybody else. I actually do this manually with OBS.
I don't know about you, but I don't see any snipers in the main buildings. Alright, guys.
but it gives me more flexibility. I like the colored lines between everything. I like the setup. I really like OBS. I like how OBS allows you to control each and every audio source separately, and then it also allows you to shunt that audio source to the left or the right ear only. It gives me so many great broadcast options. It's great. 75 likes, guys. Come on, let's get a few more. William, I don't even know Jake Lane. I hate to sound ignorant. I don't really keep up with the protesters on either side by name. But I might know him if I see him.
Suspect's house being raided. This video is provided on behalf of IRT, Taco Joe. This is allegedly the suspect's house being raided right here in Oildale, California. It's about 10 minutes away from here.
It's so hard to get all this stuff lined up just right. There we go. That actually looks really good. All right, I think that looks really good. All right. Oh, let me see. I checked on that one storm chaser. Looks like he went offline.
Subscribe to Joe for running this video for us. IRT Media. Thank you. When did you get out of prison? That information I do not have yet. All I have is that you currently did 12 years in prison.
He's intercepting this storm right here. The guy on the top, Brandon Kopek, he is chasing down this particular cell right here, and Corey Gherkin's a little ways behind him. He's looking at it from a distance, so I'll leave those up right there. That's the upper right. That's via WeatherWise, in which I'm a paid subscriber to. Great program. And I used to be a Radar Omega fan, but they did a couple of upgrades that really sucked, and then they came out with this one, and it's far superior in many ways. All right, and then we've got the election results coming in live right there at the bottom. You can keep an eye on that. Unfortunately, that dumbass Cory Booker just got re-elected, or at least he just got selected by his party for the November election, which you know he's going to win. Anyway, this is the primary. These are Republicans on Republicans, Democrats on Democrats. We're trying to decide who's going to be the one Republican and the one Democrat that actually go to the November election. I know I explained that, and some people are like, why does he keep explaining that? Well, because some people don't understand it. It's not an easy system. If you're not into politics, you may not understand. So I'm just explaining it to make sure everybody knows. All right, so who else we got showed up here? Some big old long-ass trailer. I wonder what the hell's in there. They set up that yellow tarp.
I don't think that came from the bank.
How terrible this must be. Your mother walks in the bank, you know, and now you're 2 blocks away. You know your mother's in that bank. I mean, this must really suck for some folks. Not just the ones in the bank, but the ones outside too, that are dealing with it.
Alex and Criminal Network, bro, if you're watching, I need your people.
No, hostages are not free. Negative free. Oh, shit. Did that go down or did it just go into an ad? Looks like it's in an ad. Nope, it's that woman again. She plagues my life, this one.
I believe there are FBI agents from Los Angeles, Bakersfield, and Fresno on
All right, I'm looking for more live feeds. Beto!
Thank you so much for asking me. Appreciate you. Okay, so there are other. Oh shit, dude, I was just kidding. You sure? I appreciate you. I wasn't.
All right, I think I got...
Thank you so much for asking me. Always in national media. Cool to see your name and channel featured on CNN's homepage story right now.
I think I got another live shot from down there.
Yes, he allegedly has a bomb wired in our apartment.
And we've got the inevitable coming. Nighttime. Yeah, I don't even know who she is or what she does. Yeah, this is bad for everybody within a 5 or 10 block radius. Yeah, it's a mess.
I'm just curious why this scene is being held down better than the Nancy Guthrie case was. Just to be real. No, one's handled by DPD and the other one's handled by GM. I think DPD is way better.
Oh, thanks, Jungle Jordy. I appreciate that. Jazz of Many Trades. You just received a free 1-month membership from Jungle Jordy. Welcome aboard the Starship. We're glad to have you. Thanks, everybody, for being here. This is Starship Adventures. My name's Ian. We are covering about 4 different things live here right now. The biggest one is the Chase Bank. You can see there we've got 4 different views of what's going on in downtown Bakersfield, California, where a man walked in with a bomb and has been holding them hostage in there for hours. He walked in at 1 p.m. It's now 8:19. So that was coming up on 7.5 hours ago. Guthrie's sheriff was a jerk. Yes, I don't like the way he handled anything. He just did. He was. They get this way, especially sheriffs. We got one here that's too big for his britches, or his britches are too big for him. I don't know which. Sheriffs get so the ego just flows around them like an orbiting moon. All right. Okay, I'm looking. We're coming into California. Governor there, Hilton.
No, I was saying that I'm on live with a standoff. Guy went into a
All right, let me see if I can get. I want to see if I can get the actual live results from there. Let me see.
Yeah, I need your content. I got it right here. Bring it over. Look. Yeah.
Oh, what the freak! God damn. Go away. I'm so aggravated tonight with this. It's just like constant ads coming on. I know you guys deal with it too. Yeah, there is a small crowd at the Delaney Center, Delaney Hall, in Newark, New Jersey. There's also a very small, like 3 or 4 people at the Portland, Oregon. No bear on a skateboard yet, but we are monitoring. Yeah, I don't want to pass judgment by just looking at somebody and saying, "Oh, that must be a liberal show," but man, I don't know.
I'm assuming through the front, but I'm not too sure.
Yeah, we're doing good. It takes a long time to build your community on YouTube, and that's and I'm just doing it. I'm putting, as they say, I'm bringing the receipts and I'm putting in the time, and that's what it comes down to.
I'm gonna work on that. We're gonna get it done. We heard another pop. Don't know what that was. Sounded like someone reloading a non-engine. Oh, is that what that is?
Holy shit. Yeah, I hope that stays that way.
Yeah, that's what it was. Those bathrooms. You know it's gonna be long when they bring bathrooms.
All right, guys, as of right now, with 17%. Now, remember, this is California, so they're going to cheat. If it looks like the Republicans going to win, they'll suddenly have some big problem, and they're going to have to wait till tomorrow, and it's going to end up being a week, and then eventually the Republican will lose. But right now, with 17% reporting in, the GOP candidate, Steve Hilton, is up 25. Wait a minute. Yeah, California governor, 26. But where's what's-her-face?
Claudia is an employee from the superintendent of schools.
CP copy, the second hostage is going out.
Okay, see, it just updated. What the hell? It just updated, and Xavier Becerra is now ahead, but it's neck and neck. But this can't be right because I'm not even showing the woman that's in there now.
Identified that earlier. I know her last name, but I don't want to repeat it on the thing. We just know that a female first name is Claudia, works for the superintendent of schools. She is a
I'm going to go find a different one. It's California. What do you expect?
We have multiple FBI agents walking back and forth down below on the main street.
Okay, that's what it was. I was looking at half. One was the mayor and one was the governor. All right, right now, Karen Bass is leading 38, Spencer Pratt 27. And that is with 39% reporting in. So she's got a commanding lead right now of about 11% with 39% reporting in. So there you go. They're going to reelect this crazy bag, bitch, woman, whatever you want to call her, this ignorant woman. They're going to reelect her back in there. However, for governor right now, Steve Hilton is holding on to the lead he's holding on to a 4% lead right now over Xavier, and then the third candidate is behind them by about another 7%. So this is a two-man race here for governor, Steve Hilton and Xavier. Is this a winner take all, or is there a runoff? I think there's a runoff. So anyway, there you go. I hate to say it, but it looks like that Karen Bass woman is definitely out ahead right now. That sucks. By just over 10%. Which I know that sounds like a lot, but there's only 39% of the precincts reporting. But he's going to need to make up a lot of ground. But remember, the cities usually come in first. And that's usually your bluer votes. So what if they don't get 50%, they go to runoff, I think. I don't know. I should know this stuff, but I don't. It looks like in California, most of the other races are all going to be won by the Democrats. Yeah, in almost every single race, Democrats are ahead. Oh, wow. That sucks. I can't believe we're going to end up with her again. There it is on the screen right there. 38.1 to 27.9. Just under 10, or just over 10%. Yeah, and Arnold Schwarzenegger was technically a Republican too, I think. Although it's always Republican light. Well, there's an independent beating a Democrat. I'll take it. A California independent's got to still be pretty far left, but... Yeah, she went to Africa and she decided she wasn't coming back till after the fires were over. Oh, did he really? I'll find that. I'll put that in my show notes. They need to make Trump and all is what they need. Because Trump derangement syndrome, man, that shit's real, you know? That shit's real.
I'm assuming he's just gonna go. He doesn't care. He's probably just gonna be on someone's desk.
All right, I just wanted to remind everybody that this half hour of our show is sponsored by MAGA, the super performance enhancing drug made by the makers of Trumpanol. MAGA. Show her that you've got the commander-in-chief. That's right. This could make you suddenly patriotic, love America again, and probably go all night. This is some amazing stuff. It's going to be huge. Give it a try today. MAGA. Enhance your performance and make your sex life great again. That's right. It's MAGA from Trumpanol. Yeah, Williams, isn't that convenient? Yeah, it sure is.
Hey guys, if the live stream disconnects, I will be back up shortly. Eric's gonna watch it for now.
What's up? Alright, they say any updates over the scanner, I'll let you guys know.
What county is Bakersfield?
So, what you guys are looking at right now
Bakersfield is in Kern County.
from all of this operation.
Kern. That's Worf's brother.
Situations like this, though, the police department's really close to the bank, but the command center is going to be a little bit farther away. It always is in these situations. Scanner updates. Don't worry, I got you on the scanner updates. It's just really quiet right now. Nothing's going on. Remember me from CSUB. What's your name? Can I show the thing? Sure, why not? Thank you. I could do a shameless plug right now, too.
All right, I brought up all the scanners from that area. I got the Kern County Sheriff's Department. I got the fire department there, and I think I got the PD. Splitting them between left and right ears. I'll turn down the natural sound because we're really not getting anything. It's just air.
Advance to you would then advance to the general election, and you would have a district where there's two Democrats, a very Republican district.
I don't know if you're talking about the ribs being dry. I start them off with a cold rub, the dry rub, and then smoke, and then they get wrapped in.
This lady's leg, guys. Apparently, 2 hostage has been released. This is at the Chase Bank. He's upstairs.
I hope that's not attached to that woman's leg.
Apparently,
She's gonna be losing her
at the
mind.
school superintendent's on the 2nd floor.
Superintendent's office.
So apparently, like they said, guys, apparently he said he's innocent. He wants to prove it. He doesn't want the sheriffs to be here. He wants to talk to the FBI. The FBI is here, guys. They are deep.
Yes, they are.
There's at least about 100 FBI agents here from LA and Fresno County, especially from Bakersfield too.
Yeah, that storm's fading out. You are correct.
So that's what's taking place. Right now we're just got a couple more hostages to go, so we might be here all day. He did ask for some the documents of his cases that he lost. Apparently he just got released. I don't know how long, but apparently he took this upon himself and he think he could solve his case like this. That's a wrong thing to do.
You might be right there around that. Maybe somebody was in a meeting, and when this started around 1 o'clock, that meeting got abruptly interrupted quickly, and that's probably what happened there. I remember when I used to work in. Go stop talking. I'll start talking. When I worked in corporate offices, we would have fire drills. The one thing I would always do was grab my car keys.
I think they're literally just BS. That's the camera guys just BSing with each other. All right, everybody. Yeah, we are covering all kinds of stuff tonight. This is the Sights and Sounds of Earth. My name's Ian. We are covering all kinds of stuff tonight on Starship Adventures. Upper right is the last of the weather that we're watching. We've got a couple of storm chasers up here following these cells as they come through. And we're keeping an eye on those guys tonight. And also, we've got the lower left. We had some activity overnight in Iran and over in the Middle East. And so we've got that up with the alerts there. And we've got 4 live views, 4 independent, different live views of the standoff that's going on right now. That is just now in its what it would be in its 7th hour. 7 hours and 36 minutes ago, a man walked into this Chase Bank with what they believe was a bomb strapped on him, and he went in. He has so far been negotiating. He has so far released 1 hostage. That's all we know. And we're checking and keeping an eye on the election results as well, because those are coming in live, and there's a few that we're interested in. It looks like the crazies in California, in LA, are going to re-elect that crazy woman, Karen Bass. The woman that completely dropped the ball during the fires, the woman that was not ready before the fires, the woman that was not there for the fires, and the woman who screwed everything up since the fires. And they are going to re-elect that woman again. You know, that's the problem with Democrats. They get up every day and they do the same thing and they expect a different result. You know what they call that? Stupidity. That's what they call that. That's stupid. They get up every day and they do the same stupid thing. They bitch about the same stupid things. And they do all the same stupid things. They believe the same stupid things. And at the end of the day, they're like, why did today go just like yesterday? Well, there you go. Because you're an idiot and you've done nothing to fix the problem. Standoff is it's in a Chase Bank in Bakersfield, California. Man walked in with what they believe was a bomb strapped to him. I was hoping we'd get a little more light from street lights, but it doesn't look like it's going to be all that lit up down there. Oh yeah, they always blame Trump.
report of a 602 eastbound 58 east of the 99, between the 99 and the South 8 exit.
All right, Karen Bass now 36%. Let me see here. It's refreshing. Damn it.
There's a male subject that's throwing rocks at the camera at the construction site.
Okay, Bass is at 36%. Spencer Pratt's at 30% with 45% reporting. That is not an insurmountable hill. A lot of it's going to depend on where all the votes are coming in from. This is LA, so it's not like we're dealing with the mountain. You know, LA's a big city, it's a big place, and you know, if your in town precincts come in first, we still got a chance. If it's coming in pretty straight down the middle, it looks like Karen Bass is probably going to win again. I cannot believe they would elect her again. I just, what is wrong with these people? You know what? LA, you get what you deserve, man. You get what you deserve. Oh, I'm sure there was all kinds of that bullshit going on. They know how to fake elections out there. Yeah, so that is the good news, is it looks like it could be a Karen Bass. She's not going to clench the 50%. It's becoming almost mathematically impossible for her to get the 50% at this point, which is good because that will force a runoff between Bass and Pratt. That's correct. And that will be good because that gives another, 3 or 4 or 5 months here to go again. Yeah, I mean, if the Republicans winning, they'll suddenly find a bunch of ballots. Wow, I can't believe the standoff's going to go into the night like this. This is crazy. Let me see if I can get a news update from one of the local news stations.
For a long period of time, it gets hot. Okay, and so he was shooting one of his cameras. Shooting with one of his cameras for Kern County Crime Watch.
All right, according to the latest report coming in from KGET, which is the NBC affiliate there, it says that a spokesperson for the Bakersfield Police Department is saying that the suspect involved in the bomb threat to the Chase Bank building in downtown Bakersfield is contained inside the bank with a number of community members. Sergeant Eric Seldron with the BPD said the subject is refusing to let the community members out of the room in the bank building, but that everybody currently is safe. How can they say somebody is safe when they're in a building with a man with a bomb? But okay, we'll go with that. It sounds good. It makes you feel good, right? The bomb threat is still considered active as of about an hour ago. Officers, and of course we know it's still because nothing's happened. We're just sitting here. Cops don't go in anymore. Cops used to be the brave people in society. They used to be the ones that would do whatever needed to be done to get the job done, but it's not really like that no more. Yeah, I think that Pratt could win a runoff, and since it has to go to runoff anyway, because I don't think, obviously, she's not going to get the 50%. That cam is freezing.
I don't think Alice is near him. I think Alice moved here. Because otherwise we hear Alice as well. And I don't mean that.
Engine 41, code to medical aid, Edgewood Mobile Home Park at 6000 East Brundage Lane. Space 5 for difficulty breathing.
Those of us who know Alice do here.
Oh my God. Ugh. Yeah, I think this this feed has froze up. I'm gonna hold it for a minute and see if it comes back up. All right, guys, we've got well, we've got it going on here, and I don't. All right, let me go start trying to replace that feed because it looks like it's gone down. Up there, it came back up. See, sometimes it's just patience that works. Other times it's brute force. Okay, guys, I'm going to take the radar down. Those storms have pretty much dissipated, and they've gone off the radar, as it were. So I'm now going to reclaim that spot and use it for something else.
I think I was speaking about
and I think it's going to be another standoff video. This is another live video coming in now from the standoff. And this is... just another video here. Let's see what we got. He's got a great shot of like in the windows and stuff up on the third floor there. Third or fourth floor, whatever that is. All right, guys, we currently have 5 live shots now. 5 live shots coming out of Bakersfield, California, where we've got a hostage situation that possibly involves a bomb inside a Chase bank. This is Starship Adventures. Thank you for being here. Please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you like this kind of content. We always do multi-screen TV. We call it ADD TV. But we cover anything we cover on multiple screens. And you can see kind of what it looks like right here.
That's a pretty good,
lower left is the Middle East tracker. The sun has since come up there. We did have some bombing stuff going on overnight, but I'm not sure what exactly was going on. I'm waiting to get the word.
Roger sounds like he's getting tired.
So yeah, right now we're mostly monitoring this situation. We don't know if it's a real bomb. There's not a whole lot of additional information at this point. We know what we know. The upper right and the lower big one are two different cameras. I know they're shooting at the same exact thing right now, pretty much, but those are definitely two cameras. And the one is more stationary, the other one will move around. I'm thinking about switching them out.
972 boy, report of a 20,002 had occurred at Oswald and Niles. The suspect's vehicle is going to be a dark blue Chevrolet Avalanche. It was left heading northbound on Oswald and then turned on an unknown street. There was a partial plate of 817. The victim's going to be in a gray 2017 Acura GLS. 1023 for CHP.
All right, I'm going to switch those screens out. This guy's, it's a little brighter. It's a little easier to see.